What is going on, guys? We are back, and today I'm bringing you a little laid-back video. I wanted to show you this giant, ridiculously large world that I've been working on for around 5 years now, off and on. This is pretty much just a city. I started off just building a town hall, made a couple other buildings by it, and it really just kind of turned into houses, like house on house on house. I mean, you guys know me. I love building houses, and most of this world just contains houses. There's like one little area that looks enough like a town for me to be able to call it a city, and that's this area right here. We got a police station, an apartment building. I'm flying around the country area right now. I made a bunch of woods around here. We're flying over the mansion right here that we toured last video. And over here, like I was saying, it's mostly just houses. We're coming over, where are we? Right here we got a gas station, and then across from that is a gym. This is actually a giant high school that I made. By the way, every single tour that I've ever done, every house, every building is all on this world. I've had this world since 2015. Kind of stopped working on it for a while, but it's pretty huge. I mean, this is like a ridiculously big world. I kept adding on and adding on. I've a bunch of my family's houses, friends' houses, TV show houses, cartoons, movie houses, and just houses that I created on my own. But this is the high school that I made. We just came from the cafeteria, and then here's the auditorium. And I am very proud of the way this turned out. I mean, it's a giant school. It's pretty much probably bigger than the school I go to. I just graduated, but the school that I went to, it was full of like 2,000 kids, maybe more, around 2,200. And that school is probably not as big as this. I mean, I spent like 6 months working on this school, and it's still not done. This was built like 3 years ago, whenever I first kind of started getting big on YouTube. Not big, but bigger. And I never really did a full tour just because it was never completely finished. But the only unfinished part of this is the classrooms. I just don't have every classroom filled. Same with some of the orchestra rooms and just the gym. There's not that much to see other than just the building itself. But I do plan on finishing it not long from now. I'm going to add a lot more things, just fill up the classrooms, maybe add some little details. Here's the gym, though. I really like this. The gym is pretty much finished. There's basketball hoops, the bleachers came out nice. And then, we're coming out here. We got a restaurant, Quick Mart, and then here's all the houses I was talking about. There's a bunch of different neighborhoods. I made like middle class houses, lower middle class, rich, young little rich kid houses. I mean, you got it all. This world, you can tell how big it is because it takes so long to generate. But yeah, it's really fun to be on. Some days I won't even build. I'll just kind of fly around and just look back at all the old stuff I've built, run through it, maybe look and see if there's anything I need to improve on. And over here we got the American Dad house. We got the Family Guy houses. I try to keep them all together. Any cartoon houses that I build, I'll keep them in the same area so it blends in nice. It doesn't, I don't want to put a realistic house next to a cartoon made house. Like, that would just look messed up. I like this world to look like an actual city. And any, house, like I said, that's a cartoon based house, I'll kind of just do my best to blend it in and keep it away from the real looking houses, and then maybe put it next to another weird looking house that could pass off as a cartoon. But anyway, over here we got the little rich kid houses. This is probably around like 200K, 300K price range if this were real life. These are all just 2-story, and if they're not 2-story, they're still super nice. Anyway, not much to see in this neighborhood. We're going to go back over here. Here's some houses of some of my buddies that I made. I like the idea of putting all our houses next to each other. That'd be pretty cool if that were real life. And if we're flying over back here, we're back to the American Dad house, Family Guy houses, all that good stuff. And yeah, this whole map kind of just goes around in a circle. There's never like any, if you actually had to use the road, you would always make your way back to the middle of the city. There's no like secluded area or any one-way road or none of that. It's all just a giant square basically. So if you're new to this world, you ever came on here for the first time, it wouldn't be too hard to find your way around. You can't get too lost. And while I got you guys, I do want to tell you next week I'll be making the Simpsons house, and I will post the tour of that next Monday. So stay tuned for that. We're coming back over to the main town area. I got a couple friends' houses, families' houses over here, and here's City Hall. We got a traffic stoplight, a four-way intersection. Over here we got some more houses from people I knew. A lot of unfinished stuff too. There's plenty of stuff on this world I never finished. The roads aren't all done. And by the way, another thing while I got you guys, please give me suggestions. I know you guys have been commenting what you want to see, and I appreciate it. If you haven't commented already or given me any suggestions, please feel free to do so, and please give me some constructive criticism. I'm always willing to listen to new ideas and new suggestions, so anytime. And over here we got the Drake and Josh house. That's actually right in front of the mansion, if I hadn't already told you that. Over here we got some more little middle class houses, just normal, average, everyday houses. I pretty much just do whatever design I want. If I want to make like a giant, weird looking house, if I want to make a small, crappy looking house, any house that I feel like building, I'm always down to just build any house. It could be a trailer house, it could be a mansion, it could be a 2-story, 1-story, a colonial ranch house, anything. Right now I'm viewing the city on the map, just checking it out. You can see the whole layout. It's pretty big. And back here I have like a little high dive. I think I already mentioned that, but that's really not much to see. We're gonna go over here and just look at some more of these houses. I'm trying to figure out a good spot for us to go. I've pretty much gone through this entire world. It's just so big. You can't really do a step-by-step, way-by-way tour. I can't really, explain all of it. It's just too much, You would have to be on this world to see what I'm talking about. It's just like a huge city. It's enormous. 5 years of work. But nighttime view, I do want to show you guys this real quick. It does look very dope at nighttime because you can look down and see all the lights and everything, and this is where it gets pretty cool. Like, it looks like an actual city. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned next week for the Simpsons house. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Have a great day.